Nath Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Shalapurji Mahadeva Ki Jai, Devadidev Deveshwar Mahadeva Ki Jai, Shadip Narayan Bhagavan Ki Jai, Hindu Dharam Samrat Paramahansa Swami Sri Madhavanand Puja Sadgurudev Bhagavan Ki Jai, Vishwa Guru Mahamandaleshwar Paramahansa Swami Sri Maheshwaranand Puja Yogiraj Ki Jai. Hari Om everyone, how are you doing? As you all know, in our Bharatiya Hindu Sanskriti Satya Sanatan Dharma, there was a great Mahapurush whose name was Bhagavad Pada Shri Shankaracharya ji, or who was also known as Adi Shankara. Shri Shankaracharya ji Maharaj was such a great personality. He was one of the youngest persons, youngest saints to attain self-realization at the age of just 12. And he started traveling all around India. He went from north to south, east to west at the age of 7. And Sri Shankaracharya ji placed or made 4 ashrams: Joshi Mutt in the north, Sringeri Mutt in the south, Dwarika in the west, and Puri in the east. So these 4 mutts are placed to spread the message of Satya Sanatana Dharma, of Advaita Vedanta. There's one beautiful story about Guru Bhakti with Shankaracharya ji. Sri Shankaracharya ji was, every day he was preaching his Advaita Vedanta, his philosophy to all his disciples. And at that time there was the Gurukul system where the Guru used to sit and all the students used to sit in front, and they used to listen to the knowledge, to the Vedic scriptures, to the beautiful message which Bhagavad Pashi Shankaracharya ji had to offer to this world. And out of those old disciples, there was one disciple whose name was Giri. And that disciple, that Giri, he was a great bhakta, a great devotee. He was completely samarpit, he was completely dedicated to do the seva of his Puja Gurudev, of Bhagavad Pashi Shankaracharya ji. He didn't have any ego in him. He didn't have any jealousy towards anyone. He didn't have any expectations from his Guru. For him, it was just Guruvakya, that's it. He would do anything what Gurudev said. Every day he used to do great seva from him. The only problem with Giri was, when Sri Shankaracharya ji used to have his evening classes, he used to notice that all the students around him, all his Guru brothers, they all were noting down, they were all writing what Sri Shankaracharya ji was offering, was what he was preaching. And all of the disciples were going further all around India and spreading that Advaita Vedanta philosophy. They were spreading the beautiful verses, the beautiful mantras which Bhagavad Pashi Shankaracharya ji was teaching them. And they were spreading his message all around the world. But Giri, he didn't know how to write. He couldn't really understand what Gurudev wanted to say. He didn't really understand what to write, what they were writing, what they were preaching. So he felt very sad. He felt very upset. He was thinking within himself, what am I doing in my life? I can't even note down what Bhagavad Pashi Shankaracharya ji is teaching me. Did I do something wrong? So one day before the class was about to start, everyone started sitting. Shankaracharya ji came and sat on his seat. And he noticed that Giri was not there. So then Shankaracharya ji asked his other disciples, where is Giri? Then the students said that Giri went to have a bath in the nearby river. And he will come shortly. But we can start the class. So Sri Shankaracharya ji said no. Politely, very kind-heartedly, he said no. We will wait for Giri to come. And then when he comes, then we will start the class. Then the students were waiting for 40-45 minutes. And Giri was at that time sitting at the shore of the river, and he was in depression. He was thinking in his head, Gurudev, I do so much seva of Gurudev. but all the students are doing more effort than me. What is something that I'm doing wrong, that I am not able to understand the Advaita Vedanta? I'm not able to understand the shlokas. I'm not able to write down what he is preaching. Please God, please Gurudev, please O Divine Master, Supreme Self, Lord Shiva, please help me, please guide me, and please give me the knowledge that all my other Guru brothers have. And at that time, Giri, with his pure mind, with his pure devotion and dedication, and the seva which he had done for his Puja Gurudev, his Guruji, Adi Guru Shankaracharya, came in the sky in his form, and he blessed Giri, and he said, I give you the blessings, and from today you will have all the knowledge you are wishing for. Everything what I taught you will know. And at that time, at the same time there, his other classmates, he was saying, Guruji, anyhow Giri does not understand anything. He doesn't understand the Advaita Siddhanta. So why should we wait for him? We are the people who are writing and who are preaching a message. He just comes and sits in the class. Shankaracharya said, don't worry, he's coming shortly. He's on his way back. And then when Giri came back to the class, he had tears coming out of his eyes, and he started singing the Totakashtakam. Totakashtakam is one of the most profound, one of the most hard Sanskrit verses in our Hindu Sanatan Dharma. It goes, I would chant one shloka for you. It goes, Vidita khila shastra sudha jalade bhava shankara toshikame sharanam. Vidita khila shastra sudha jalade. It goes like this, and it is the whole shloka where he says Vidita khila shastra sudha jalade, matlab the knower of all the shastras, the knower of all the Vedanta, of the all Veda Upanishads, of all the great knowledges of our Sanskriti, the knower of all the Upanishads. Bhava Shankara Toshikame Sharanam. I, with my all deep heart, I bow down to that lotus feet, and I pray to that lotus feet in my heart. So one of the most hard verses in Sanskrit, the difficult Sanskrit verses, was sung by his disciple Giri. As our Puja Gurudev Vishwaguruji was saying, in the Shastras it is written, don't walk in front of your Guru, don't walk in the back of your Guru, neither should you walk on the left, neither on the right. You will be lost if you walk on the left, and you will be lost if you walk on the back. And you are not so spiritually, you are not so high that you should walk in front of your Guru. So for us, then we will all be in confusion. It said not to walk in the front, we should not walk in the back, we should not walk in the left, we should not walk in the right. Then where are we supposed to walk? Then it said you are supposed to walk in the path that your Gurudev tells you. You are supposed to walk in that path which Gurudev shows you and which he opens up the doors to. When Gurudev gives you some Guruvakya, then you should listen to him and you should follow that, because he is the person who knows, who is the knower of everything. He is Antaryami. He sees everything. He sees the past, he sees the future, and he sees the present. And he knows what is best for us, for his disciples. For the Guru, the most greatest possessions are his true bhaktas. And as I was mentioning yesterday, Guruvakya avicharaniya. We should not think or speculate why the Gurudev told us to do something or not to do something. We should just follow him. Dhyana mulam Guru murti, Puja mulam Guru padam, mantra mulam Guru vakyam, Moksha mulam Guru kripa.